Welcome to this explainer. Okay, let's just face it. Nobody, and I mean absolutely nobody, enjoys paying property taxes. But if you own a home, land, or a business in Henry County, Georgia, it's just one of those unavoidable parts of life. So today, we're going to take what is normally a massive bureaucratic headache and turn it into a super quick, straightforward process. We're diving into the official guidelines to show you exactly how to navigate the online portal, dodge those hefty late fees, and, my favorite part, even legally reduce your tax bill. Because really, who wants a surprise late fee? No one. Pushing off your payment by even a single day past the deadline triggers instant financial penalties. And if you ignore it for a few months, you're actually looking at a public lien against your home that can absolutely wreck your credit score for up to 7 years. So yeah, it's serious business, but it's also completely avoidable if you just know the rules of the road. So here is our game plan for today's agenda. We've got 1. The stakes and preparation, 2. An online walkthrough, 3. Penalties and scenarios, 4. Pro tips and savings, and 5. Next steps. Let's get right into it.
Starting off with Section 1, the stakes and preparation.
Now, here is a crucial point that catches so many homeowners off guard. In Henry County, your property tax bills are mailed directly to the property owner of record as of January 1st. They are never mailed to the mortgage company. So, if you have an escrow account where your lender pays your taxes for you, listen up. You have got to forward this official statement to your lender immediately. Assuming they, just handle it is a super common trap, and it leads straight to accidental delinquency. Before you even open up the county website, you'll want to grab a few key items. Make sure you have your official tax bill and your specific parcel number handy. And hey, quick tip here. If you happen to have lost your bill, don't sweat it. You can easily look up your parcel ID right on the county tax assessor's map online. You'll also need to know whether you're in an incorporated city or unincorporated Henry County. And definitely have your e-check routing numbers or your credit card ready to go. Moving right along to Section 2, our online walkthrough. Honestly, paying online is incredibly fast, and you don't even need to go through the hassle of creating an account. First, you just go directly to henrycountytax.com and click Pay Property Tax. Now you will be securely redirected to a third-party processor called Government Windows. Don't panic when you see that security pop-up. It's totally normal. Just click Proceed, pass that quick little CAPTCHA to prove you aren't a robot, enter your address or parcel ID, and boom, your current balance will pop right up. Okay. Pay close attention here, because the math behind your payment method is a real game changer. Since the county uses a third-party processor, there are fees involved. If you use a credit or debit card, you're hit with a 2.5% convenience fee. To put that in perspective, on a $3,000 tax bill, that's $75 just to process the payment. Ouch. But if you choose an e-check, it's just a flat fee of $1.50. Literally, by just typing in your bank routing number instead of your plastic card number, you instantly save a substantial chunk of change. There is a slight catch you need to be aware of, though, and it revolves around this number, $60,000. There is a $60,000 daily transaction limit for e-checks and a $20,000 daily limit for credit cards. Now, this is really just a security measure to protect the county's financial systems. For the average homeowner, this isn't going to be an issue at all. But if you're a commercial property owner or an investor with multiple parcels, you definitely need to plan around those daily caps. You might have to break up your transactions over a few days or just coordinate directly with the tax commissioner's office.
Up next is Section 3, penalties and scenarios.
You really want to avoid these scenarios because the consequences of missing deadlines move incredibly fast. Bills are typically mailed out by September 1st, and you have a strict payment deadline of November 16th. Oh, and if you're old school and mailing a check, it has to have an official USPS postmark by that exact date. Those office meter stamps, yeah, they do not count. Being even a single day late triggers an annual interest rate, which is set by the state at 9.75% for 2026. Hit day 90 and things get legal. By day 120, a recurring flat 5% penalty is slapped onto your balance. It adds up fast. Let's talk about what actually happens at that 90-day mark. The county will issue what's called a FIFA, which stands for Firia Factias. Basically, this is a legal tax lien recorded directly with the clerk of the Superior Court, and it secures the tax debt against your actual property. You absolutely want to avoid a FIFA like the plague. This is a public lien that can completely derail any future real estate transfers, stop you dead in your tracks if you try to refinance, and thrash your credit report for up to 7 long years. And the kicker? Even after you finally pay it off, the public record that it ever happened sticks around. All right. Let's get to the good stuff in Section 4, Pro Tips and Savings. This breakdown right here reveals exactly where your money goes. In Georgia, your property taxes are calculated based on 40% of your property's assessed fair market value, which is then multiplied by millage rates. If you're wondering what a millage rate is, it essentially just means $1 of tax for every $1,000 of assessed value. The Henry County school system takes the largest chunk, locked in at 21.8 mils. Also notice that if you live out in unincorporated Henry County, you aren't paying a municipal city tax, but the county government millage is a bit higher to make up for those county-provided services. Now, if you live in the home that you own, this base dollar amount is going to be your absolute best friend. $15,000. That's the Henry County Basic Homestead Exemption, which drops your assessed value and dramatically lowers your bill. But here's where it gets really good. Henry County actually takes it a step further with a frozen homestead exemption. What this does is essentially freeze the base assessed value of your primary residence, specifically for the county government portion of the tax bill. So say the housing market totally explodes and your home's value skyrockets, the county calculates an offsetting credit to keep your county tax burden stable. It's a fantastic perk. To actually get those savings, you need to lock these dates into your calendar right now. April 1st is the hard, non-negotiable deadline to file for your homestead exemption. Then in the spring, usually around April or May, the Board of Assessors will mail out your annual assessment notice. Keep in mind, this is just what they think your house is worth. It is not a bill. From the day that notice is mailed, you have exactly 45 days to file a formal appeal if you think they've overvalued your property. Seriously, do not miss that window. And of course, as we mentioned, November 16th is your absolute final deadline to pay the actual bill. Finally, let's wrap this up with Section 5, Next Steps. Here is your simple action plan for today. First up, forward your bill to escrow immediately if you use it. Second, when you go to pay online, always choose that $150 e-check option. Keep that money in your pocket. Third, set a calendar reminder on your phone right now to pay well before November 16th. You really don't want to get caught in a website crash on deadline day. Oh, and definitely save your digital receipt for your records. Fourth, get those homestead exemptions filed by April 1st. And lastly, register for FANS. It's a completely free state registry that actually alerts you to potential property fraud. As a quick reminder, local government procedures, millage rates, and state-mandated interest rates can and do change from year to year. So always make sure to verify your specific tax details, the current deadlines, and any outstanding balances directly with the county at henrycountytax.com. So I'll leave you with this final thought to chew on today. Are you currently leaving money on the table by missing out on your homestead exemptions? Or maybe overpaying simply by using the wrong payment method online? Take 10 minutes today to check your status and keep your hard-earned money right where it belongs. Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer.